Hello, and welcome to the YieldTomato gaming channel for yet another pickups video. This time, I'm dropping things. It's exclusively dedicated to the almighty PlayStation 2, one of the best game consoles that has ever been released, and one of the best-selling ones, with some of the greatest franchises on it. We're going to start with a Hideo Kojima title known as Zone of the Enders: Second Runner. I've had the first game. I've played very little of it, but Kojima makes very fun games. Also very confusing games. So I wanted to make sure that I experienced all of his fantastic titles that I possibly could. I don't expect the story to make a whole heck of a lot of sense, but I expect it to play very well. And a big part of getting these on PS2 is a lot of people, if I remember reading right, have complained that there are some really bad frame issues on the HD collection they released. I think it's actually running at 60 frames on PS2, and it runs at 30 frames on the 360 and PS3. So that's kind of a big deal when it comes to an action game. You should really try and strive to make sure you've got a 60 frame run, because every frame counts when it comes to high-speed action games like that. So to my understanding, PS2 versions of these are the best way to play them. So I'm picking these up, and actually now I have them, because there was only 2 of them. Next up is a game that most people skipped over because we were all spoiled with the release of Devil May Cry, and that is Rygar. This is a character action game revitalized from the original NES. It actually plays pretty good. My buddy wasn't too thrilled on it, but that's because, we're so used to so many other things. That and this came out after Devil May Cry 1, which was a very good game. So a lot of people were probably just not even bothering with this, because people were like, just get Devil May Cry. Which I don't blame them, because it's Devil May Cry. But I figured, give it a fair shot. The graphics are pretty good, the gameplay is not bad. I haven't been terribly impressed with enemies, but, I haven't played very far into it either, so we'll see what the game has to hold in the end. Next up is a an air-based combat game called, of all things, Ace Combat. Go figure. I love the Ace Combat games. They're a lot of fun. They can be kind of slow at times, but they are very good games. Namco is definitely doing something right with these. The series has kind of had some missteps more recently. I don't think we've seen an Ace Combat game since 6, we have. We've had that one that actually took place in the real world. I don't remember what that one was called, though, because it wasn't as good. Kind of depressing. But yeah, pick them up on the PS2. There's a lot of these games on the PS2, and they're pretty darn good. Especially if you like flight combat games. This is closer to a simulator than it is an arcade game, though, so it's not going to be super fast-paced like Crimson Skies would be. Just fair warning on that. Now, this next one is a classic to a lot of people. This was a game many people got very early for the PS2, and that is War of the Monsters. This is fantastic dumb arena fun. Jumping around building to building, grabbing all the stuff that's laying around, just lobbing it at each other, going up to picking up and throwing each other. I remember getting radio towers and spearing people from across the map when playing with my friends. This game's a lot of fun. It's not the most intuitive game. It was really just an early title. I don't even know if this might have even been considered a budget title at the time, but it's a lot of fun to play. You should totally pick it up if you can. I'm pretty sure they actually released this digitally on PS3 or PS4 in the not too distant past, so definitely pick it up. It's totally worth having. It's a lot of fun to play. Which cannot necessarily be said about this next one. I love the character, and I love the character's design. I don't know if I'm going to love the game or not. I'm pretty sure I probably won't, but that's okay. Death by Degrees. The Nina Williams game. Oh man, I remember when this came out, it got really, really bad reviews. That's okay, though, because Nino looks fantastic, and, come on, people that were buying this were buying it for the eye candy. They weren't buying it because it was going to be a game or anything. That being said, Tekken games are actually pretty darn good fighting games. But yeah, I've always wanted to play this regardless of how bad people shat on it. So I figured pick it up. It's cheap. So I did. Now this next one I've heard pretty good things about, and it's a beat 'em up too, and that is BeatDown, Fists of Vengeance from Capcom. I don't remember anything about this game, but it looks like fun, and it's got really cool art on the front. My buddy said that he'd heard it was really good, and I'm totally down to play it. I hope they have some Capcom character homages and crossovers, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Have to play it. But I like beat 'em ups. I think it's a dying and or dead genre, and Yakuza is like the only one that still exists. And I think they're a lot of fun. I mean, come on, you get out a lot of rage and aggression very easily and quickly. Now these next ones, wow, someone bought this for 2 cents. That's crazy. I'm a huge mech fan, and there's a lot of Armored Core games on the PS2. So I went out of my way and bought 3 of like the 6 Armored Core games that exist for the machine, which would be Armored Core 3, Armored Core Nexus, and Armored Core Silent Line. Each of these feature their own unique elements. One of these has destructible parts of the mechs, which is neat. I actually really want to play that one, because I'm pretty sure they haven't done that since. And I think that's a really cool thing if you can target individual body parts of these mechs and destroy them. I want to get all of them. The Armored Core games are fantastic. So this is a good start to it. So yeah, that's a lot of PS2 games. What'd you guys think? Did you guys play Death by Degrees? If you did you hate it? What about Fists of Vengeance? What about BeatDown, man? What about that game? Capcom made some really good games in the PS1, PS2 era, and I'm hoping that one's just as good. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and stay up to date with all of our latest gaming content of various kinds. So yeah, until next time, we'll see you whenever I post something else.